Michael Walters, thanks for your time today on afl.com.au.
Thank you.
2020, the 11th year, 29 years of age. The work in progress is still progressing to a higher point, maybe?
Yeah, I like to think so. I got drafted young. I was only 17, almost 18, and I felt like I didn't, do my best early in terms of my diet and stuff like that, my training. So having a few years in the system and under guys like Pav, David Mundy and that, gave me a whole different perspective on my career and what it could be. And once I did finally inject some fuel into my outside life away from footy, that's where I feel like my footy is starting to stand up.
Yeah. I know it's obviously a team game and everything's about the team success, but was there a real sort of feeling of pride in what you managed to do last year?
Yeah, definitely. There's always going to be pride there. I mean, we work our butts off throughout pre-season and throughout the year as well. To go out there and do our best, we are under the microscope at times as players, and we want to go out there and just give our supporters what they come to see. But also, we're role models as well. I want the young kids to look up to me and one day, I want to be like that guy, Michael Walters. So that's sort of something I want to get out of footy as well.
That's been happening, hasn't it?
Yeah, I'd like to think so.
Yeah.
I'd like to think so. You do have a lot of kids come up to you at times, and I like to give a lot of kids my time. I've got 3 kids myself, and even they know that I have to, at the Royal Show and stuff like that I do have to take some time out to say hello to young kids and stuff like that. And my family are all for it as well.
Are they?
Yeah.
How old are your kids now?
So I've got 3 girls.
Yep.
8, 6 and 2.
Yeah.
So.
And they don't mind sharing you with other kids?
No, they don't mind it at all. Yeah. They love the Fremantle Footy Club. They also love the spotlight. They love being around the footy club. They love coming to games. So everything to do with footy, they just love.
Yeah. When do you think that happened with the kids en masse coming up to you? Was it after the grand final, was it? Or was it maybe a couple of years after that?
Yeah, I reckon once I did get sent back to the Swan Districts for being overweight and my diet was a bit off, I had a lot of kids back there. I was training with the Colts team, development squads, but also front up and training with the league all in the one day. So I got to make a lot of friends there, but also a lot of teenagers that were coming through the system that really looked up to me. And at that stage, I really wanted to try and build something for them as well coming through, but also myself, because my wife was pregnant at the time, and I knew that if I want to put food on the table, roof over my daughter's head, that footy was the best vehicle for me to do that.
A lot's been made of that period, that 2013 pre-season period. At the time, did you get what the club was doing in making that decision?
No, I didn't. I was young, immature. I didn't really see what they had planned or what they thought could happen of me getting sent back and what could possibly happen with me in that year. I just thought that my career was done.
Did you really?
I did, yeah, I did. So I went back and had a good chat with my family, but also my wife as well, and said, look, I'm not sure if I want to play footy no more. Motivation, my drive's not there. And they said, look, if you want to quit footy, but you have to have something to fall back on. You've got a baby in the way and you have to put a roof over your head. So, and my mum and my wife said to me at the time, like, footy is the best vehicle for you to do that. Just focus 110% in that. See where it takes you. If you don't get back to the AFL system, then so be it. We can move on and do other things. At least I know that I had a good crack at it, and I tried. But at the same time, I was like, no, this is something I want to do my whole life, and I wasn't going to let it slip that quick.
Do you find yourself either specifically recalling the period or just subconsciously having it affect what you do?
Yeah, definitely. I remember when Ross Lyon came up and grabbed me and said, look, Sonny, you've got 3 weeks to lose a certain amount of skin folds, your body weight to drop. So he gave me 3 weeks, and I knew at the time, 3 weeks later, I was doing boxing on the Oval, and Simon Lloyd came over and grabbed me and goes, oh, look, we need to grab you upstairs. And I knew from that walk from the Oval upstairs that it could possibly be done. I knew what it was going to be, me getting sent back. I wasn't happy about it. It sort of sizzled on me for about a month. But then once I did get back into training and, figured out my training regime and what I wanted to do, it was just easy for me to get back there.
For the second week in a row, with a kick right at the death, to try and put his team in front, and he steps up again.
And so when you have moments like you've now had a lot of, but particularly last year when you seized games late in the piece, the game against the Brisbane Lions, long kick after the siren, and the following week against Collingwood, the match-winning goal in consecutive weeks, can you link the sort of success you have in those moments back to that period even?
Yeah, I guess, and, routine under pressure stands up. It's the same as with structure. I've figured out, if you have the right structure in place through footy and even outside of footy, it's going to lead you to where you want to be. And I figured, if I get that right structure, I'll be fine. And it got me back to AFL. So my goal kicking routine is exactly the same. It doesn't change whether I'm 20 metres out or 45 metres out. It's always going to be the same. And I know that under pressure, it's going to stand up.
So you say that, but the mind then plays games. But you somehow block that out, do you?
Yeah, you do. And you have to as well. It's a lot of practice. A lot of mental relaxation, meditation and stuff like that. But as a young kid, you always want to go out there and take that big mark. I remember Ashley Sampi when he took that screamer. As a kid, I was yelling out Sampi every time I went for a mark. So little things like that, kicking the winning goal with your cousins in the backyard, stuff like that you live for. And I was lucky enough it happened to me twice last year.
So you're one of those players that wants the ball in that moment. Can you explain that, how that drives you in that moment?
Yeah, it's weird. But like I said, I'm back in my goal kicking routine. 100%. It doesn't change no matter how far or how close I am from goal. But yeah, I'm one of those guys that wants to seize that moment and hopefully put the team on top.
Could you believe it happened 2 weeks in a row, effectively, where your last kick was the winning kick?
Yeah, no, I couldn't believe it. And especially being Indigenous round, something that I'm really proud of as well. Both games were on Indigenous round, so I'm proud of my culture. I'm proud of my footy club. I'm proud of where I've come from, and I'm looking forward to what the Fremantle Dockers has going. Yeah, and also can do.
Yeah, with talent like yourself and Fife and obviously others in the team, you're better than finishing in the last 4 years 16, 14, 14, 13, aren't you? I think it's fair.
Yeah, I think so. It's just that consistency that we need to keep driving as well. At times we beat Brisbane, we beat teams like Geelong, but we lose games that we're right in it.
Well, Collingwood last year too.
Collingwood as well. So games that we're right in it. I think St Kilda were right in it, and then I think the last minute they kicked the goal too. So little games we let slip, but it's those little inconsistent moments we need to make sure we get a grip of.
Ross Lyon, have you spoken to him?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're pretty close to him, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. And like I said before, he's the one who turned my whole career around. Yeah. He sent me back when I needed it, but also he welcomed me back with open arms as well. I know that the club's moved in another direction with Justin, and Justin's come in, and we're going to support him no matter what. As leaders, that's what we're there to do. He's a quality coach. He brought a lot of fun to the footy club, but also a lot of care as well. So we're also looking forward to what Justin can also bring to the footy club as well.
Michael, thanks for your time today.
Thank you.